Hi everyone, welcome to IXL call. In this series, we're going to begin a series on leave application and timesheet and how staff can apply for leave whenever they are or whenever they require some time out from the work. This will also involve looking at attendance, leave, how to set your work shifts, shift categories, and then you'll also have a look at reports of various instances when the staff is at work or on leave on various issues. In this video, we're going to look at settings. We're going to go through settings, and in settings, one, we have the norms of leave. These are the type of leaves and the applicable leave for the various employees or staff within our system. So for employees, we can have the maximum number of leave days we can say is 28 for all our staff. Normally, and this would be normally probably being the leave days. So say a certain staff has already spent their days, or we already bring them from an old system, we're just sending them to a new system, we can have, and we'll be able to see the remaining leave days. From there, we say annual leave is set as 28 days, we save that. We can again go on and set maternity leave. Once you're on maternity leave, we can set, say, the employees that would only allow maternity leave will be this, and will be, say, 180 days of leave. And then we can save that. This is ideally setting the maximum number of days for all the staff or sick leave in a year, amount of leave without pay in a year, and so on and so forth. So our employees can only have 14 days of sick leave in a year, and this sets up the norm of all the leaves. Once that is done, we can move forward to the holidays. The system allows us to put in the holidays. We can set up holidays within the system. So for purposes of computation, we are able to have day or computation accordingly. So it's able to ensure that employees are allocated their days accordingly. So whichever day is a public holiday, you can be able to pick the day, and then it's a holiday. Reason for that is a public holiday, and this is applicable to all the departments, and this is automatically applicable for all the years and staff. So this allows us to set all the holidays in the system for purposes of continuation, and if it's repeating each year, if there's an expected holiday, we're able to also have that. Approval process is how we set an approval for all our staff whenever they're applying for leave. So when a staff comes in and they want to apply for a leave, they would have a process. So it is, say, annual leave process or leave application process, so that it becomes for all types of leave. Or we can set it specifically for sick leave, specific for annual leave, and the process set depending on who. So if it's annual leave, we can set it here. Departments, we can leave that, or we can set all the departments. The system will apply for all the departments. And if we do not pick any specific role, the system will pick all the roles. Any one that is supposed to be notified can be picked from there, maximum number of days. And we can have the approver for this is the head of department or direct manager, or we can have a direct manager, and then we can also have an approver as the head of department. Or ideally, we can say we want this leave applied by a specific personnel, and we pick their name and say they will be approving all leaves. And the maximum number of days that they can sign for this particular leave, we can leave at 0 for any number of days, and we can save that. So that means all application processes will be approved by a specific personnel under IXL core. We can have, as usual, we can edit, remove it, or we can have a new process and say we want now this to be leave application, but instead of having the annual leave, we can say all sick leave, and the all sick leave, the approver is only the head of the department, and then we can save that. So to edit, you can clearly just click on that and edit and say when you're applying for this, you can choose or who will be the approver, or we can be specifically set, and we can save. And that marks our approval process, our holidays, and how we set the norms in IXL core. Following videos, we're going to look at timesheets and other settings. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.